A few days ago, we fell up upon a really tragic scene. Over 70 domestic ducks and geese had been dumped on a pond behind a restaurant, many of whom were malnourished, sick, or injured. The restaurant's employees claimed that they had been taking care of the ducks and that they were being fed by them and by customers who would sometimes buy them food through the feeding stations. But it was obvious that they hadn't been fed enough, and some of them were too injured or sick to reach for the food at all. We noticed that one duck, who we named Donald, was limping and desperately trying to get to the food. Unfortunately, by the time he finally made it over to the food, it was mostly gone, and Donald was left with very little or nothing to eat. We couldn't let him suffer, so we rescued him. Donald has an infected pressure sore on his belly, severely swollen, painful, infected feet. Soaking his infected feet in warm water did seem to give Donald some relief. We realized very quickly that he needed to see a vet so we could see the extent of his injuries and figure out the best way to treat them. Unfortunately, X-rays revealed that Donald's infection had seeped into his bones and have permanently damaged them. We authorized Donald to undergo a procedure to have his infections cleaned out as thoroughly as possible. But the neglect he suffered has caused him permanent damage, and he might be forever disabled from this. He's safe now, and we are going to do everything we possibly can for him. We are working with the local SPCA and cruelty officials to rescue the other ducks who are still out there. We are asking for any kind of donations to help us with Donald's medical bills. No animal deserves to experience this kind of pain and neglect. Donald's medical condition could have been prevented if only he had been treated properly from the start. Please help us getting justice for Donald and all the other birds just like him who deserve a happy ending too.